Alright, now we're good.
We're back?
Soon. Alright, sorry about the technical difficulties. We are back at this point in the game. And right now it looks like it's 14.7 KT gold to 14.1 K. Is this still accurate?
Yeah. No, I mean, it is definitely accurate.
Alright, so what's happened so far? Tops went down. Jax is still behind on farm, trying to get back in this game. He's probably going to have to go top solo to try to get back in this game at this point. Rick roaming. They've killed top, and so it looks like they've abandoned top. They might be trying to go down here, get a dragon or something. Looks like Nocturne's going to get this blue buff, probably try to get his ult back. Looks like Targ's coming to support Teemo with a nice mushroom here. Targ's going to eat that mushroom, get the slow. It looks like Lux actually is going to pick up this blue.
This is really good for Lux. Lux's abilities are just she can just spam the crap out of him now, especially that laser.
It actually looks like Team Frankenstein does have a warded dragon, and they do know that Mundo is down here, so I don't know how good of a play this is going to be. It looks like they're going to 3-push bottom and try to take advantage of this lane. Meanwhile, Jax is solo farming top, which is not actually what you want to let him do. Kodansha now at 90 creep score versus Teemo's 76, so Kodansha's superior farming mechanics are actually coming through for him at this point in the game. And it looks like Orianna's 107 creep score versus Lux's 91, so a little bit of advantage there at this point. Oh, looks like a teleport is coming down bottom, going to help support here. Jax does come bottom. I don't know, I actually would have liked to see Jax stay top. Now he's really low, just took a bunch of damage. I don't think they needed him to defend this tower. The tower actually still has a lot of health, and now they're pushing out away from it. It's actually more dangerous.
They might be setting up a play for Dragon.
Well, I mean, maybe to defend Dragon, but I mean, you could always wait. You have a ward that's right there. Both teams have now warded Dragon. I mean, you have a ward that's right there, you can come down. I would have rather seen him press this turret and get more farm, because Jax needs to get back in this game. Jax now actually sitting at 33 farm, while meanwhile Mundo and Aurelia are both above him, and they were dual laning. And this is actually going to make it harder for Kodansha actually to get last hits, and it's going to make it... I mean, Jax is probably going to get no last hits here, especially with Kodansha's superior farming still. But they do have 4 bottoms, so not a lot of experience in farming is going on elsewhere. That no one's taking advantage of that top lane, so I guess it's not that bad. Good stun onto Aurelia, but not really able to take advantage of it. Tart taking a lot of damage for his efforts. Aurelia diving in. Apparently she saw something we did not, and Aurelia's going to go down. I don't know about that dive. Now everybody's decided they're going to dive. Jax better go down. They might get something out of this. Oh, 2 are really low. Oh, wow. Team X just not... I mean, just not really fully committing and communicating on that dive tower of that tower right there.
Yeah, I think at that point they had the superior poke between Mundo cleavers, and they, Aurelia could have just used her ult to just poke it down and clear those waves, and they continued to pressure that. I don't know if diving there was the right. I mean,
well, I mean, clearly it wasn't, and I think, I mean, yeah, you definitely should have poked down the turret. Meanwhile, Rick is going to come up and farm top, which he should, and it looks like Crazed is roaming the jungle. Are they looking for a kill on Orianna, or just looking to clear these creep camps? It looks like he's going to just scanning for the creep camps, and they see him, actually. I don't know how they see him, they just pinged him. Maybe they saw him pass through this lane with the by creeps or something? Yeah, I think the creeps saw him. So they're actually moving up here in search of Nocturne, and they're not going to find him.
Dragon's still up, and I would like to see one of these teams make a play for it, maybe grab a pink ward.
At this point, Orianna's actually going to pull... I mean, once she gets that catalyst, she's actually, and she gets that AoE built up, she's actually going to pull farther and farther ahead. I mean, you see she has it at level 5 already, and now she's just in super farm mode. All she needs is a Q, or all she needs is a Q and W, and she can actually clear these waves really, really easily. Now it looks like Team X is setting up for a push middle. Now, I actually like this team for Team X a lot better. Some of their past teams haven't been very damage heavy, and I feel like this team has a little bit more damage in it.
Oh, really?
Really getting caught by... oh, that exhaust being... Oh, great kill by Iris Midday. I'm sorry I missed that. Gets the kill at the tower. Was distracted by the Nocturne Aurelia play. Aurelia's exhaust saving her there, otherwise Nocturne would have definitely committed and killed her.
This is a big kill for Blue. They should be able to get this turret here. There's no way Nocturne and Carrick can be hold.
Really committed to zoning out this Tark up here.
3.
Jax looks like he's going to try to come up here. Nocturne actually flashing away tons of damage, and they're going to definitely get this turret, and they're going to keep pushing. Tark with a slow. They might see a dash and a stun onto here. Another slow. Another. Will we get the ult? No, it's really close. Ricky's going to die. Commit. Go to the cleaver. Oh, he gets stunned. Great stun by Tark.
Nice.
Great bait. Definitely picking it off, and actually Nocturne ends up getting that kill. And a teleport in by Lux, and now Orionna's in trouble. She has no mana. She might get caught here. All we need is a snare or any form of slow, and she is going to be dead. And there's the Ashe slow. Hidoncha coming up. The flash will not save you. Flash actually got a 50 range reduction, so it's actually really not that good. Unless you flash over a wall, you are not going to get away by just straight flashing away. Usually.
Yeah, the blue team got a little too greedy. They probably could have, instead of diving for Tarek, they could have just backed off and maybe made a play for Dragon.
Yeah, I think they definitely got a little bit too excited there. And now, I mean, they hit a mushroom, but and there's a great pink ward now there by Team Frankenstein, and they're going to try to go for this dragon. They know they can do it. They have 4. It's 4v2 if they try to come, and there's definitely going to be no opposition here. Nocturne has that wriggle, so this is going to be really, really fast, and Tark is just zoning out, and they will get this dragon. And is that the first dragon of the game?
It could be.
I think that's actually the first dragon of the game. Lux actually trying to burn down Sona. Sona, though, with a lot of heal and a lot of defense. Nocturne, meanwhile, trying to get this blue that could be dangerous if Team X knows about it. Meanwhile, Jax re-farming top. He's at 60 creep score, so he's trying to get back in it. But and he's ahead of Aurelia now, but Rictic's still ahead of him as a solo top. It looks like they're closing on him. He senses this. Good team awareness, good map awareness. And he's going to teleport out of there, actually, to get out of there quicker, because that's actually a really smart play, because he probably would not make it otherwise. So great play by Rustubs there. Very, very smart play. I tried to do that in one of our games, but I did it way late, and I died horribly, and it was not very good at all.
It's important to note that even though they're behind 5 kills in Dragon, they're only down by 1,500 gold, which is not a huge difference team-wise.
Oh yeah, this game is still very, very even. I mean, you might look at the kill-death ratio and be like, oh, well, they're 5 kills ahead, but with all the other stuff piled on, it's actually not that much of a disadvantage at this point in the game.
And Teemo actually has
Lux getting caught here. Lux is definitely going down. Oh, Aurelia gets jukes. Great ult by Orion. They're going to pick up the kill. They're going to pick up a double kill here. Exhaust onto Nocturne, and great job by Team X. Great teamwork, great layering of ults and slows. And that's a lot. That's actually a lot of CC and a big, huge advantage for them going forward in team fights and skirmishes. Meanwhile, Teemo just farming bottom. Keeps on pushing. Teemo actually at 109 creep score. Versus Kanancha's 116, so he is staying pretty within a respectable distance. And now they're going to dive Jax too. Aurelia needs to be really careful. Great ult by Kanancha. Taking advantage. He's going to put lots of slows on the Mundo. Might pick up Mundo. Now he's going to definitely pick up, unless there's a good cleaver on that. Oh, great flash. And yeah, Orianna definitely going to go down here. Going to get infinitely slowed. Great kite, great positioning. Actually, Mundo doing a great job saving Orianna possibly. Here comes the stun, but it's not going to be enough. There's not going to be enough damage to back it up, and actually great job by Team X. That was amazing. I thought one of them was done for sure, but that ult came out for Rictic, and he was able to sit in there and throw those cleavers and actually peel Ashe off of Orianna.
Yeah, Rictic's Mundo is insane. I mean, this guy, I want to say he plays Mundo exclusively. He's got those cleaver down.
I've only seen him play Mundo.
I would like to see like a skill shot percentage.
I just want to know how this guy, because he is on Team Teemo, or no, he's on Team X. So I guess he got drafted. But I want to know how he did not end up being the captain of Team Mundo. Because if anybody should be the Team of Mundo, it should be this. It should be Riptic. It looks like they're pinging towards Dragon. Maybe they think it's going to be up soon, or they're pinging that the ward is down. I believe they're probably pinging that the ward is down. So we actually have some good, warding by Team X. They have a lot of vision on the river here, and a ward on Baron. Meanwhile, Team Frankenstein has a ward up here, which is very curious. Maybe for teleporting reasons only. And they also have Teemo mushrooms, and now they just placed another ward down at Dragon. So interesting ward. I'd like to see more wards towards the entrances of the jungles, and it looks like Team Frankenstein's sitting up on a gank on Aurelia. It looks like Nocturne's going to float around here, and Jax just staying tight, waiting for Lux. Nocturne going all in by himself, and he's definitely not going to catch Aurelia. So So that was a little bit of waste of time. I don't know what the misfire was there, what they were waiting for. Maybe they need more vision of this side and suspected more players from Team X to be over there.
I'm not seeing a pink or Oracle here soon by both teams.
I would like to see an Oracle from both teams. I mean, it'd really be advantageous for Team Frankenstein. And now what we're kind of seeing here is I'm kind of feeling like the teamwork for Team X, because they are a normal team that plays together, is a little bit better at this point than Team Frankenstein. Now, Team Frankenstein actually has a bunch of good players. They have 3 players that normally play together on Team Rage. Then they have Kodansha and Araja, I believe. This is actually representing Team... Aguilas is actually representing Team Teemo. So there is a little bit of disconnect there over what they should do. So
they're going to come in on Mushroom Paradise. This is going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah. They're not going to...
stun.
Oh, and they're imagining to miss all and then teleport to the shroom.
Is this Mundo?
And this is Mundo. He's going to rage now.
They're going to find so many mushrooms.
But he's going to run into a 3v1 here if he's not careful. And he actually senses he's backing out. Mundo actually picking up that Oracle. Apparently he heard us, putting tons of damage onto Kodansha. They're going to have to do a lot of effort to peel him off here. And he's just running by, pops his ult, he gets feared. But he does not care. He has lots of health regen, put out tons of damage with those cleavers, and everybody's backing off away from Mundo. And Tark almost going down to Teemo. Teemo with red, really, really scary. Lots of poison damage, lots of dots. And meanwhile, mid's being pushed at the exact same time. Team X really putting a lot of heat on there. And it looks like Nocturne's going to come in on Teemo. Senses the team had backed off. Uses all. Gets the fear. It's going to be really close. Teemo just staying there. He's not going to survive. You need the kite a little bit more there. Dodges the Q.
He's going to the shroom.
Oh! Nice attempt. But here comes Mundo. He's going to get the revenge. Dodges the cleaver. Good dodge by Kraves. I don't think he's going to be able to escape this. The entire rest of Team X is collapsing down here. Picking up the kill. And now they might do Dragon, if Dragon comes up soon. Dragon should be pretty soon. Do they have a Dragon timer on this? That would be awesome. They have the buff timers.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
They might.
Feature request, doing it, beta, count it. No, it's seriously. So Riot, yeah, put that in. I'll send you this video. I'll be like, this moment. Looks like Mundo goes where he pleases, and he's going to sit there and he's going to be all up in the face.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Lux getting caught. Great movement by Team X. I love the team movement by Team X right now.
It's a little bit of a Mundo bait there.
Yeah, I mean, and Mundo is definitely one of those people you don't want to focus, you don't want to have to initiate on. He's he's really tanky, really hard to kill, has all that CC reduction. Team X is going to steal blue now. Now they're at the point where they have the tower advantage, they're pushing into your jungle, they're stealing your buffs. I mean, Team Frankenstein doesn't even have a turret yet.
This is true. I think that blue should have gone to Oriana, but it's not a big deal. Sona's ult is key if they decide to team fight. Looks like now they're going to counter ward. Mundo just checking for counter wards, and they might be coming in here on Jax. Jax better be careful. He can lead to a creep if one comes, but he should be safe. Nocturne's going to come down through the river and might come up behind between the Tarek stun. They're going to catch these. Could catch these two unaware.
Yeah, a lot of roaming patrols here. A lot of separated teammates. If they do catch them in any of these lines here, they could pick up a kill. But it looks like they're just going to pass like ships in the night. Team Frankenstein trying to put something together at this point. And a solo pushing top, going to draw off a lot of Team Frankenstein, and it looks like we got a little bit of a... I mean, everybody's kind of pushing separate lanes now, really being tracked, being hunted down. Are they going to pick her off? I don't think they have the right angle. I think they're going to pull back.
Now, Team X has captured the farm advantage. They're now up about 2.5k. What I would like to see is either one of these teams get some heavy wards down around Baron and make a play for Baron. Right now,
it looks like we're going to have maybe a ward, or Rictic's going to be checking for a ward here. He's actually going to kill the ward at Baron. Now, little tip here, it is really hard to click on that ward. Sometimes you will click on Baron, but if you do a shift right click or a attack move, you will actually attack the ward. It has a higher priority than neutral buff monster that's not been aggroed yet. And Rictic coming down, getting baited by the Jax. Nocturne going to fly across the map. Great flash by Oriana. Barely getting out of that. Now Nocturne's in a lot of trouble. He's in way too deep. All sorts of slows. Aurelia and Mundo Lots of CC. And now, oh, wow, great dodge by Lux. She's going to have to keep doing that. And looks like Kadasha's going to come in here, throw some more slows, and help her out. And now Tarek searching around by himself. This is actually really, really dangerous. If they had any slows there, they can pick him off. Looks like Lux going to land a shackle, but it's going to be no go. There's lots of CC reduction on this team. So it's actually a really interesting team. It's a team with high CC, but a team that also has lots of CC reduction. So it's really actually going to be hard to pin down a lot of these characters in team fights. And they're going to be able to dive a lot of the carries, like Kadasha and Lux and such, because they can't be CC'd for very long, and they have lots of tanky ability, and they're all going to be focusing Mundo, and they might pick up Mundo. Oh, it's really, really close. Almost picked up Mundo. Aurelia now stuck in. Going to get ulted. Great layering of ults. Great teamwork. Great team fight right there. It looks like Team Frankenstein is on the upward swing here. They're going to... Jack's trying to go in, trying to pick up, and now they're going to might close it on Teemo. Great hawk shot. They spot the Teemo. I don't know if they're going to be able to slow him and catch him. Definitely not going to be able to. And look how much life Mundo got back from his ult, very simply. Even after all that focus being put down to 100 hit points. Now both teams in middle, 4v5. Most of the ults down. Lux is the only one that actually has her ult left up because it has 0 cooldown, or at least it feels like it. But she has no mana, so she's not going to be able to use it. Crichton coming back in. He just doesn't care. Oh, Rigtic, you gotta hold on to that Oracle and keep that advantage. And now I really like the Mushroom and Ward spread now by Team X, and if you look, Team Frankenstein has no wards up on the map anymore, which is actually really going to hurt the map vision if a Baron or other buffs are decided, or if there's an invasion into their jungle. If we look now, Team X actually still has a 2k life, a 2k gold advantage. So they are still staying ahead even after giving up a few kills. They're gonna have a different Spirit Farm, and Nocturne gonna come down here, probably ward Baron again, to kind of do that Baron ward. But Team X does have that Oracle. They are checking around for wards and are actually probably really confused. Mundo's probably really sad that he hasn't been able to find a ward yet, going all around to all the common spots, roaming constantly. But Mundo should know where he's gonna get a ward. It looks like he's gonna head there right now. Mundo's creeping, sneaking through the bushes. He's going to check Baron. He's going to be really happy he found himself a ward finally. He's going to do that shift right click and get that ward. Looks like Team Frankenstein is collapsing towards Baron. They might suspect a Baron, or really all by herself. It looks like she's going to try to do blue. And this is another example where you have to start warding your own jungle if you're Team Frankenstein right now. But again, it's that they're not used to playing as a team, so they may not just be gelling on that whole warding situation at this point. And it looks like they're going to steal blue.
Exciting. This stream has been...
exciting.
Have we seen any sort of Baron play?
No, we've seen lots of warding at Baron and lots of them getting eaten by Mundo, but what I was just remarking on, welcome back, Iwan, is that Team Frankenstein, they're a new team, but they have no ward control. There's no wards on the map. They have 0 wards left on the map, and Mundo just either keeps clearing them or not placing them.
I like this.
Tark being caught out of position. Mundo, infinite cleaver time, going to be stuck to... Oh, great dash over the wall, and now Nocturne in a little bit of trouble here. Gets ignited, and he's definitely going to go down. And really is starting to get into that really big damage burst potential. She has her Triforce, I believe. Yes, she has her Triforce. She's getting tanky. She has double buff. And this is going to start to get really dangerous. Team X definitely pushing hard right here. They have the 5-man push. There's only... Now there's 4 people to defend. Jack's actually taking a lot of damage. If they focus him right here, they might be able to pick him up. They're just going to actually just put a lot of damage onto him. They're just going to keep pressuring this turret. Now Lux actually has some good poke. Ashe can have some good poke with her volleys, but, I mean, the poke that's here between Orianna, it looks like Mundo, it looks like Aurelia's going to split off and split push, was actually a really smart idea. They're just going to keep clearing waves and poking this right now.
So here's what I'm going to do if I'm either team. If I'm blue team, I'm going to take whichever person has teleport and let them split push, and I'm gonna just set up Baron. I can tell you I'd do that. I would probably do that right now. This other team could also, the blue team could also fall back and go for Dragon. Relay's gonna find out that Dragon's up and probably ping. So hey guys, let's do some Dragon.
Relay's actually gonna go onto Dragon right now and take it while the rest of Team X is pushing here.
Now what Frankenstein team needs to do is initiate off of Ash Arrow right now. If they can somehow get Vision.
Yeah, they have the 5v4 and they have Nocturne ult. So I mean, this is the time. If they want to go in, they could actually start to fight, but they need to pick the right target. They cannot focus Mundo like it's been tending to happen.
And there's also some
really, it just picked up Dragon, and now you can see the Team X actually has a 4K gold advantage at this point, or nearing a 4K gold advantage. It looks like Mundo's going to teleport. I don't know where he's teleporting to. He's going to teleport top, and now they're going to push every lane.
This is it. This is where you see.
Yeah, and this is where you go, and there's the move on to Teemo. They got to do this. This is the correct move. Teemo's definitely going to go down. The rest of the team has to run away. They should have stayed together. Both their speed buffs combined, they would have been able to escape this. And now Orion is actually in a huge bit of trouble here. There's that flash. Escapes from the bush. They're going to gain vision. They're going to be chasing her down. Aurelia, meanwhile, pushing mid. Jack's going to defend it. And they might get Orion. And yeah, they're going to get Orion definitely at this turret. This turret's not going to be able to save her. Great chase down. And now it looks like Mundo's pushing top. Aurelia's going to join him. And they're going to try to put a lot of damage to this turret. And if you look, Aurelia actually put a lot of damage, almost picked up this mid turret. The split push was a good idea, but as soon as, I mean, you saw Team Frankenstein was setting up for it, and as soon as they saw that it was definitely a 3v5, they just took the initiative and went right away. It looks like Jax is actually going to get picked up here. Lux trying to defend it. Jax great flash away, but Aurelia's going to get the dash on her. Now Lux is actually in a very scary position here. She could get picked up if Mundo decides to tank this. I mean, these are two characters that don't take a lot of that ignore CC pretty much. Yeah, so her shackle's going to last like all of 0.5 seconds, and they're just going to still come straight after. And it looks like they're going to back off from this. Nocturne coming up, trying to defend. It looks like Tari's going to try to clear out middle. Kodansha looking for more farm. That's what he does best. He's at 212. Orion at 269 creep score. That is really good. Team out 160. Looking at the creep farm in general, it's actually pretty even for both teams. I'm actually pretty impressed here. Kodansha 5-0-2, definitely being an MVP here. Great farm and great kill death ratio, great positioning, not having not died at all during this game.
I definitely want to see Aglos on Tarek get an Oracle. He might be waiting in base for that right now. He also might be disconnected. We don't know. But if he can grab an Oracle and they can get a counter ward on Baron, it's super possible.
He did get an Oracle.
All right, it is.
He heard your battle cry.
It's super possible for these guys.
And now, actually, yeah, and to point it out, Aglos is actually has a really great support score, 0-6. That's actually what you want. That's the dream score. No kills, no deaths, and only assists. Doing a great job supporting Kodansha. Looks like they're going to move on to red. Both teams kind of poking around there. They know Oriana's there, but I mean that's definitely Team Frankenstein's jungle, so they're going to defend this.
Now the problem with having teleport on Lux is she can't really split push.
No, she can't really. I mean, she can push a wave, but she can't really split push. She's not really a split pusher, but
so she's mostly good. I mean, she's probably going to use that teleport to defend, or if she gets picked up.
Oh, we're going to have a fight here. Everybody's going to go under Aurelia, but Aurelia actually has Guardian Angel, so that's not a very good target. Sona's going to put out a really good ult, get down 3 people, and they're going to kill Tarek, but that's not necessarily the person you want to go to. They pop Guardian Angel. Mundo going to come in here, and Mundo's going to be a really big pirate in the pudding if they decide to engage on this, and they're going to start to back off. Aurelia's going to back up. Mundo, so much tanking. It's such a threat right now.
That was a really big kill because they ate that.
Yeah, and I think they should definitely go for this turret. It looks like Mundo's probably yelling at his team to do that. He's like, Mundo, go! No. They could easily push. I mean, they could easily push on this 5v4. I don't think there's a lot. I mean, if they decide to just dive it, they can. When you have a half health Jax, I mean, it's possible if you want to do it. It really looks like she's going to push bottom. Mundo doing a lot of juking, only taking a little bit of a volley there. Jack's actually really super low. And there's the Mundo to put some hits on a turret. And defensive spell shield and fear by Nocturne. Nocturne actually really low on mana. I don't know. Probably should have saved a little bit. Actually, everybody at this turret really low on mana besides Ashe. So if they want to push on this, they could think about it. I mean, they do have really good poke. with Cleaver and Orianna.
This is actually good for them if they continue to poke and keep vision.
And here comes a teleport bottom to defend against this Aurelia push, and it's going to be Jax. Jax sleeping and getting some kills. Targ should definitely be with the AD carry at this point. He just needs to hug her and follow her around.
TNX going to clear out the enemy jungle. And really just put down that shroom control, which is...
But I mean, look at this shroom coverage. Look at this ward coverage. I mean, this is stellar coverage. They can see everything in Team Frankenstein's jungle. This is great play by Team X. Team X looking really solid here. Now they're going to push top.
They also see that there's 3.
Yeah, I mean, they see that there's 3 down at blue, and so yeah, they're going to take top. This is going to be a free turret top. Team X doing, I mean, this is the advantage. I mean, look at all these wards and shrooms. There's shrooms by wards. There's wards by shrooms. There's wards everywhere. Like, I don't even put a ward here, ever. There's a ward there. I mean, they can see everything. I don't know if they've been watching some Team Raise Your Weapon videos. This is normally how their warding goes, but, I mean, this is actually stellar warding. And just map control in general. And Mundo still has that Oracle and still clearing wards and clearing Team Frankenstein's jungle camp.
Let's see, is Mundo's teleport up? It is... I believe Mundo's teleport is up. I say let Mundo push, try to bring some heat down on him in the bot lane, and the rest of the team go for Baron.
Yeah,
and they can put this game away. I can tell you. I mean, all their lanes are pushing, so they have vision throughout the lanes. They've got ward control in the enemy's jungle, and by ward control, I mean ward control.
Yeah, when you can see every inch of the enemy's jungle, then yeah, you have control.
They have more vision of their jungle.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Mundo can actually push this against Jax. I mean, he has to be a little bit careful, but I mean, he's so tanky, he's going to be so hard to stop, especially if he pops this all, he can run away with this. And with 2 bottom, they should be pushing other lanes really hard.
And they should be doing Baron right
now. Yeah,
they
should be doing Baron. I would like to see a Baron from Team X at this point. I mean, they've done a great job warding, keep control, but those wards are only going to be up for so long, and you actually spent the money to get it. I mean, go do Baron. You can see their entire jungle. You have 2 bot. I mean, you could have set up, been doing Baron, and Mundo could have teleported in on Baron.
And this could be, you know, I mean, we'll just call it what it is. Maybe a lack of experience, but knowing when your team is ahead. Yeah, they're down 2 kills, but look at the... I mean, we can see this because we're observers, but we can see there's over a 6k farm advantage. You can easily see this by just bringing up the tab in the menu, looking at creep stats, looking at carries, knowing how many dragons your team has taken, whether or not you've had control over dragon in that game. Like, just being able to feel out that your team is ahead.
So just making sure we don't have the same echoing problems going on. I was just going to do that real quick. And yeah, it looks like Team X now is going to ping for that Baron. They're going to go for the Baron. And Aurelia is staying top, probably distracting him, saying, hey, no, we're not really going for Baron, I swear. They're just going to join her team or loop around.
Plus, I mean, even if the team try to come at you and
yeah, I mean,
no Baron, they're going to hit shrooms.
This is the advantage of having vision, the other team having no vision, but they sense the Baron is going down there collapsing. I don't know if they're going to be in time. We're going to put a 10 out. They are not going to be at a time. And there's the Lux attempt at a snipe. Really close. Good attempt by Lux. But they're not going to get it. Now they're going to have to turtle. Mundo coming out. He wants some of this. He has Baron. He has so much to stay, and they can turn on him if they want. But they're going to get no dice. Anybody he sucks in is going to die at this point.
Oh, Ash.
Oh, great ult by Dan right there.
And Mundo's just going to get right on Ash.
Or Arzmendi, sorry.
Completely zoning Kodansha.
Wow, great cleavers onto Kodansha. Kodansha trying to get away, and he can't. Great job by Mundo. And Mundo just tearing through the base. He doesn't care about turrets.
And we're going to see.
He doesn't care about anything. And this is definitely going to be GG. That is the ace. Everybody down for at least 50 seconds. 28 seconds on Targ. But everybody down for 40 seconds or more. And they're just going to push base turrets, and they should win this game. That will be game 1 between Team X and Team Frankenstein. Team X is definitely taking game 1.
Team Frankenstein, was ahead at some point, definitely right around the mid game. Could have done a better job with vision control, war control. They only lost this. They were behind in kills for the entire game. Or sorry, Team Frankenstein was ahead in kills the entire game. Frankenstein could have easily just had some vision control, could have gotten control of Dragon and made a play on Baron. That was the game. That was the mistake.
Yeah,
I had to say
it. Yeah. I mean, it really came down to vision control there. Just Team X playing better as a team, having all those words, all that vision, and I mean, early game it was pretty close, but then late game, all that vision and that just the teamwork and the constant moving and pushing lanes just definitely came through. I really love Team X's new team lineup they have here. It's a lot more damage, a lot more CC centric compared to their other teams, which didn't have a lot of damage in them. And I think they've really kind of come back to the drawing board, and this team is really, really competitive. I'm actually really excited. That was a really good game because, I mean, Team Frankenstein actually made up of a lot of really good players. So I'm interested to see what happens game 2, and hopefully we can even get a game 3 out of this. I mean, because right now these games are looking really, really good, and I love spectator mode, so I like to see a lot more of it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they go with the no jungle again. It worked game 1.
Yeah.
Or BC game 2. And it looks like we're going to see the game 2 get